Hello, hello. May
Hello,
peace
hello.
and blessings be with you. Hi, Dana.
Hi, Timmy.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for inviting me to come on. I'm so excited.
It is my pleasure, Dana. It is going to be so much fun because I am such a colorful person and I cannot wait to have this conversation with you. You're going to help us figure out how to look better on Zoom, which is, I think, our goal these days because we're doing so many online things, so many virtual meetings and presentations and things like that. So, any help we can get to level that up, we would be honored and it would be our pleasure. And then I'm also going to have you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're so passionate about talking about color.
Sure. Hi, everyone. It's nice to be here. And thank you, Timmy, for having me. So, my name is Dana Hammond, and I am a color analyst and personal stylist. And my business is called Colorful Style by Dana. And I should say as well, I am a course creator. I did create recently a color course. It's called Colorfully Confident, a little bit of a tongue twister, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. But just to tell you. So, what I love about color, so many things. I think that was your question to me, right? So, I discovered color analysis probably like 5 years ago, and it was such a game changer for me in so many ways. And I mean, I was so into it and talking about it, reading about it, that I decided to do it as a profession. I got trained on how to do color analysis and subsequently got trained in style analysis. So now I kind of do the full gamut from like colors, style. I do wardrobe edits. So I actually go into people's closets, kind of pick things out, put outfits together. And I also do personal shopping. And I should have mentioned too, I am dressed kind of plainly and minus makeup right now, but that is for a reason, which we will get to very shortly. But that's my little mini intro.
Awesome. So, Dana, how long ago did you get into this field?
Let's see. So, well, I first found out about color analysis about 5 years ago. And then after I had my daughter and I was like saying goodbye to all my maternity clothes and everything, I thought, okay, now I really want to focus on my closet, making it look good, etc. And then I remembered like color analysis and I thought, okay, I want to get back to that. So I actually was searching around my local area, which is Hudson Valley of New York, for a color analyst, and I could not find anybody in this area that did it. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. I ended up actually having it done online, which is an option for those that don't have a color analyst by you. But I was like, well, nobody is doing this around here, and I'm very into it. Maybe I should start my own business. So that led me to getting trained at the end of 2021. And I say officially, I start. Hello?
There you are.
It,
You're back.
okay, that was weird. Was that me?
I think internet may have gone out for a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
So, we heard about 2021. That's where
Yeah.
it cut
Okay. So then I started my business in the beginning of 2022. So I've been doing this about 2 years, I would say, and have seen quite a lot of clients in that amount of time. At the beginning, I was doing a lot of them for free, like friends and family, and it just kind of grew and grew and grew. And at this point, probably hundreds of people I've analyzed, I'd say. And style as well. I think I've probably seen about 50 or so style clients at this point. So definitely have been doing colors a lot longer than style, but I enjoy doing both.
It sounds so fun. It sounds so cool. It doesn't even feel like work, right? Is or
Yeah,
does
I
it?
agree. It doesn't feel like work. It's so much fun. I mean, it's there are aspects of it where it's like this feels like work. Like doing, and I'm sure you'd agree, like doing administrative things and marketing things, that always feels like work. But when I'm draping people, that is fun. I love doing that.
It's awesome. All right, Dana, thank you so much for giving us, some background about how you got started and all that good stuff. So, should we get into it? What tips do you have for us to look
Yes.
Zoom?
So today specifically, I wanted to talk about how to look good on Zoom and how to look good using colors specifically. So I have some tips and hopefully I'm not too long-winded. I also have my drapes handy so I can talk about that as well. So Zoom, like a lot of us are on there all the time, and I have observed from talking to many, many people on Zoom over the years, certain colors look great, certain colors not so great. And I want to talk a little bit about colors to avoid first, colors that look good, makeup we should always consider putting on, and then just a couple extra tips. So, my first color to avoid. This is tip number 1, colors to avoid. So I see a lot of, okay, this is not the worst, but this is a very dark color. One thing I don't like to see is a lot of black and dark gray and dark navy. All those very dark colors, what they do is they cast shadows onto the face. So they are usually not flattering at all. And I have an example, I believe, if I got it handy. Oh, here we go. This color is not quite as bad as just pure black, but I will show you, like, if I have black, it's just not doing anything good. Like when you're on Zoom, especially right now, we look fairly decent. We're on StreamYard, but Zoom does not help us out at all. Okay. So black is a no-no for me because the only thing it's going to do is cast shadows onto the face. All right. No matter what your season is. And when I say season, I mean the colors that look best. So classically, color analysis is broken down into 4 seasons. There's spring, summer, autumn, and winter. I have a whole lot of information about that in my course if you'd like to check it out, which has a lot to do with undertones. Okay, so those are my first categories of colors to avoid. Anything too dark. If it's like this or darker, just no, not good. Okay, so then the opposite is also true. Colors that are too light. So even if white is in your color palette, it does nothing but wash you out on Zoom. Like you can see immediately, like my face is like, whoa, like a ghost. White is not good on Zoom. So same with like off-white, bad. Same with like too just light pastel of colors. I would get rid of all of those pale colors as well. So you do not want to be in the extremes of neutrals on Zoom. Those are my number 1 categories of colors to avoid. So get rid of the very light, light, light neutrals. Get rid of the very deep, deep, deep neutrals. Okay. Now, tip 2. Tip 2.
Cracking up because when you started speaking, I was like, please don't say red. Please don't say red.
No,
But
no.
yeah,
I think what you're wearing is so good. It's like way better than what I'm wearing, believe me. No, I love that. I think it looks really good. So, but I would say too, red is a very good color to wear, but there are other very good colors we can wear. So, I have a couple. These are ones that are more specific to me as a winter. So, here's one. This is like a cobalt kind of blue. Blues and greens and blue greens can be very, very flattering. They should be brighter, so not too deep, not like that dark navy, which I don't even know if I showed. It should have a lot of brightness and it should be an actual color, an accent color, not just a neutral. So I love just a really good blue. This one is good for winters. I'm not going to go through all the seasons. I'll just go through mine. If you're curious what your best blue is, again, you'll get the link to my course and you'll check it out that way. Red, I like as well. Like, I feel like red really brings a lot of life when you're on camera. And, I wouldn't wear it in every situation. I don't think it's a good one to wear in interviews, for example, because of the color psychology behind it. Red is a very powerful color. Sometimes it's a little overpowering. So if I was interviewing for a job, I might not do it. If I was asking for a promotion, then I might wear it. Okay. A whole lot of color psychology. I think I mentioned that in my course. And if I don't, that's another course that I'm going to have in the future. I like purple as well. So I would even go a little bit lighter because now it's starting to look a little bit deep. And the last one, again, I love greens, blues, and blue greens. They are great. Again, don't go too much deeper than this, though, okay? All right. And then I wanted to mention 2 colors that everybody can wear, which is teal and this aquamarine kind of color. This is almost a little too green for me, but I would say a little bit darker would be great. This one, though, is a universal color. Everybody can wear this color. It is a teal. Every single season has a teal in their palette. So it's a nice blue-green color. Everybody is safe wearing that. And on Zoom, this would be so much better to see than a white or a black. All right. So
I
that was
love
my no-go.
Sorry, Dana,
Yep.
I'm interrupting you. So I'm making notes. So
Yep.
red is good,
Yeah.
green, blues, purple, teal, aquamarine, right?
Yeah.
I got them all, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
And one thing to note about all those colors too, you want to make sure you're in the best colors for your undertone and season. And if you need help with that, that is why you get the course or you come see me for a color analysis. But Timmy, I think you're actually doing really well because I think that blue red, it's the red you have on, it's definitely more of a blue red than an orangey red. And I think that really suits you. So I'd be curious to see what you look like in an orangey red, but I have a feeling that the blue red is actually going to be better.
Okay.
So I like it. I think it looks very good.
I will try
Um,
the blue tomorrow, see how that looks. So I'm gonna share the link for your course, Dana, real quick, right? If
okay.
anybody's interested, anybody's curious, check this out at the same time while we're talking. Okay, go ahead, my friend. Sorry.
Okay, so then after we talk about the color clothes that we are wearing, I wanted to also talk about makeup because makeup is so, so important. But you don't have to have a lot of makeup, especially if you're not really a makeup person. It's not like the biggest deal, but there's a couple things that I would say like are very good key makeup things, even if you decide like I don't do eye makeup, I don't do this or that. If you are oily like me, and this is not a color tip, but if you're oily like me, you want to have something to control the oil. So I'm going to do my little demo. This is just literally an oil blotting powder. So they have shine sheets you can use, but I feel like when I'm on Zoom, I look much more shiny. So I always like to kind of take the shine away. That's one little tip of my makeup to help. So then I'm not going to do this one right now, but I would say concealer is a big one. I do have some on, but this will brighten your whole eye area. And if you're getting on a Zoom at like 7 in the morning, like brightness around the eyes is definitely helpful. And my two favorite makeup things for Zoom are blush and lipstick. Okay. Lipstick, and Timmy, I think you have the link. A lot of people are afraid to wear a bold lip, but a neutral lip on lip color on Zoom is not helping anybody out. You just look dead when you wear a neutral lip color. And I am not wearing any now, but I'm going to show you. I don't know if I'll be able to do this because it's backwards, but it makes such a huge difference. Like, really, it lights up your whole face. Like, I look like more smiley now, like my teeth look whiter. And if you're somebody who has trouble picking out the right shade and you're afraid to go bold because you don't know what is your best shade, I have a free lipstick guide that can help you. So definitely grab that. And my last makeup-y tip is blush. So blush definitely goes on the same principles as choosing a lipstick. You have to know if you're warm or cool undertone, and you have to know where your value lies, as in like how light or deep your features are. So skin, hair, and eyes is what I mean. And the lipstick guide actually explains all that. So if you get the lipstick guide, it'll kind of help you out with choosing your blush shade as well. So blush wise, you can go heavy handed on Zoom. And even if you look kind of like a clown in real life, it does not come across that way on Zoom. Like, I mean, we're in StreamYard, so it might be a little bit different, but like it will make you look so much more awake and alive. And like I'm looking at myself now and I think it looks pretty good on here. But then, yeah, actually, it doesn't look that bad in person, but you can be heavy handed with blush and it still will look good when you're on camera. So that is my makeup spiel. Is that the right word? So then I have two more little mini tips that I like that have nothing to do with color or makeup. If you wake up and it's like 7 a.m., you have to jump on a Zoom, you haven't done anything with your eyes, and you're like, I don't have the time to mess around with that. I have a pair of blue light glasses. Some of you might also have glasses. And I feel like that really does a lot to like add to me looking awake and like I'm taking things seriously. And sorry for all you people who wear glasses like normally, but it does kind of make you look smarter and like just like I'm awake and I'm taking things seriously. And you cannot see if I put any eye makeup on. So that's like another little trick I use. Another one that is great. So I guess this would be tip. No, I skipped one. Okay, tip 5. If you don't have time to do your hair, you can throw a headband in just like that. Okay, that was tip 5. So tip 6, you're just adding little things of fun. So I do this. Not everybody has pierced ears or wears earrings, but if you do, having a fun little earring to wear is, I feel like it's something that makes you look like you actually put some effort into your look, even though this whole process, it would take you like 2 minutes. But the quickie makeup, the right colored shirt, glasses, earrings, boom, headband maybe, you're done. So those are my like quick and dirty color makeup, extra little Zoom tips on how to look great on Zoom. So do I look better than when I first started? Right now, wait, we'll do this. How do I look? Do I look better?
Sold.
I mean, just the makeup and the earrings alone do help a lot.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. I wish we had taken a before picture and after picture, right? When we would compare, we like
Yeah, I know. I didn't think about that either. But
so cool.
next time.
Yes. We have Courtney with us over here. I am so excited that Courtney's here. She's saying hi, and she's so funny. She said, note to self, get new wardrobe.
Keep your color in mind. That's all I ask.
She said, I will very rarely, if ever, get on a Zoom.
Yeah. I mean, agreed.
I love it. Dana, that was a lot, but we went over it very quickly, right? You did it chop chop. Like I loved it. So good. And I learned so much. It's like so amazing.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I love getting ready quickly when I can. Like if I would say this might have applied at my old job more if I had to like if I was at home. And so when I was at my old job, I stayed with home with my daughter for a while when she was a baby, and it was during COVID, and I did have to get on Zooms like very early, and it was always like I haven't taken a shower yet. What am I going to do? So I feel like these things are things I kind of learned, but also adding in color analysis just like really makes a difference.
Yep. If I start showing up with a really bright lipstick and blush, you know what happened. Dana did it.
Blush and lipstick. So it's game changer. It really is. And actually, so when I see my clients, the thing that they always will say afterwards is that like I didn't know that I could wear this bold of a lip color. And it's so interesting because everybody has a certain color that's going to work for them, and it doesn't have to be like a neutral lip. And I think people are afraid to go bold with their lip colors because they're not feeling confident that they know what colors. So that is why everybody should grab the free guide.
Yep. Dana, the lip color you're wearing right now, that's a really good lip color for you. It's like, yeah.
Thank you. It's called Glam.
Okay.
And I actually sell it too. If anybody's interested, you can find me through the course, etc. And if you love this lip color, then, Timmy, if you want one, I'll save you one.
I want to tell people about your lipstick color guide again, right? So the link is on the screen. Go simplifyonething.com/lipstick color guide by Dana. So definitely grab that. Don't miss out on this because that's going to help us out a lot. And then we also have the course that Dana was talking about. That is at go.simplifyonething.com/color style by Dana. Dana, I took a peek at it and you have included so much great information in that. It's right. It's like,
thank you.
so
Yes,
awesome.
there is a lot of info. So originally I thought that it would be people who haven't had a color analysis yet would really want it, but I've actually had former clients of mine get it too. So I think it's just like if you want to, know the difference between undertones, for example. I know there's like people are always like doing the vein test to see if they're cool or warm. I don't really believe in the vein test. I think doesn't really work. So in the course, I actually have a set of color tests that you can actually do at your own home. So it's comparing like two different greens. And I tell you, find a green that looks kind of like this, find a green that looks like this, hold them up to you. And I tell you things to look for to determine if you're cool or warm. So determining cool or warm undertone is like really big. And then if you can do that, you will be ahead of the game by like a million miles. Then finding your value for your skin, hair, and eyes, which is pretty straightforward as well. If you can do that, you'll know how to combine colors better. And it's just, yeah, I packed a lot of info into that course. It's about 60 minutes and it comes with a 40-page workbook, or I should say course book. It's not really a workbook. You don't have to do any work except for the color test. But it is fun. I made it to be really fun and kind of light. And I don't want to say fluffy because it's a lot of true and good information in there, but I never really I'm not very serious person, so I like to have fun with it, and hopefully that shows in my course.
Awesome. And Dana, the price of that is going up soon, right? So we don't want to wait. We want to grab that as soon as possible.
Yes, it's $19 right now, but it will go up to 27. So it's not like, you can wait and pay a little bit more, but yeah, right. And so grab it right now.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to leave that link here. Dana, it is tradition when I have guests on my live streams, we do a rapid fire round of questions. Are you up for that?
Yes. Let's.
Okay. We'll start with an easy one. What's your favorite color?
Gosh, you would think that would be easy, but it really isn't because I look at colors all day long. My favorite color overall is probably blue, but to wear is now like a really deep green color. Not exactly this, maybe like an emerald green, but pretty close. I now have a lot of this in my wardrobe. But my favorite color just in general is blue.
Awesome. Thanks. What's your favorite vacation spot?
London, because I love London. I used to live in London and I literally miss it every single day. And my husband's British, so like I foresee in the future us spending more time over there because
Awesome.
like kids are half British and all that stuff too. So yeah.
Do you get to go often?
Not as much as we like. It's just like did we go last year? No, we didn't go last year. So we went in 2022, but before that was COVID stuff. And we went in I think before that might have been like 2017 or 16. So there was a big gap. Oh, we went last year. Sorry. We did go in 2023. So ideally we would go once a year. I hope this year also we are going.
Yeah, that sounds good. I have not been to London, but I've heard lots and lots of amazing things. So one of these days.
Timmy, what's your favorite vacation spot?
Oh my gosh, Dana, we go to Florida so much. And I love going to Florida because I love the palm trees, the blue lakes, the beautiful blue sky, which we don't get in Delaware. We have an okay sky. It's more gray than blue.
Are you close to the ocean, Delaware?
No, not really. I'm about, I want to say probably like an hour and a half away, maybe. Yeah. 90 minutes. Yeah.
Not too.
Yeah, it's not bad. Can't complain. All right. Dana, what about your favorite book? What's that?
Ooh, that's so hard. I have so many favorite books. Okay, fiction. I really like Stephen King. So it is a favorite. I love it. I love scary books. So I've read a couple times. I mean, there's others, but that one's just sticking out for some reason. Nonfiction is really tricky. I'm looking around I mean, I have a lot of books. Okay, I'll say this one. Color Me Beautiful, the book, really did change kind of my whole career path and my life. So that is a big one. I don't know if it's my favorite book of all time, but that really did inspire me to get into color analysis. So that's up there for sure.
Okay. I'm making a note of that. I'm okay. Cool. What's your favorite dessert?
I love cookies, so probably cookies.
What kind?
I like M&M cookies, I think the best. They're just so good. But I love all cookies. I actually have clients who make me cookies, which is just amazing. I love people cookies. They sit there for my kids and I'm like, yeah, okay. I guess that's fine, but I'll be eating some of them too.
I was gonna say M&M cookies are so colorful, so spot on.
Yes, that's true. I never even thought of that.
Okay, so Dana, if you were president of the United States for a day, what change would you implement?
Well, that's an easy one, but it's going to get very political if I say
Wow.
it. I am. I mean, is that okay? I don't know. Should it be more fluffy? Should it be more fluffy?
It's totally fine. Speak your truth.
I I hate guns. I would definitely put more gun control laws in because I think they're the worst things in the world. Like I hate guns. So that would be I would yeah. I mean there's other things I would do too, but that's like a really big one for me.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. I like that change. Okay. What has been one of your proudest achievements in life?
I mean, starting my own business has been huge because I did not even think I would ever do that. So, starting it and actually like having people pay me to do something I enjoyed is always like, this is awesome. So, that has been huge. Maybe the biggest. Yeah.
Wow. I love it.
You're probably the same, right?
I was gonna say I totally get it.
Yeah. It's such a cool feeling.
Okay, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. What has been an awkward incident at work?
I mean, you mean having, well, while I've had my own business or before or what?
Just whatever comes to mind. I've heard some of the most amazing stories around this question because I love icebreakers during our meetings and stuff. So I've heard some amazing stories that I otherwise would not have heard. So
I am remembering, well, I had a little stint in teaching and I was teaching middle school and there was an assembly in the auditorium and when I went to get up, I was stuck to the chair with gum. So I was like literally had gum on my skirt the entire day, but I was like this is just like I'm still a middle school nerd at heart because I'm like stuck to the auditorium seat in gum. Like that was I don't even know if anybody knows, but it was like a realization to myself like I really have not changed since middle school. I'm still a middle school nerd, so is what it is.
look, Courtney says she shared.
What's Courtney's? I want to know.
Courtney,
I'll have,
you have to find her live stream.
yep.
Courtney's so funny. I love her. Okay. Dana, what is one of your most favorite childhood memories?
When when I was growing up, we always spent time at Kelly's Island, which I'm from Ohio on Lake Erie. I grew up on Lake Erie, but there's some islands that are in Lake Erie, and I kind of partially grew up on this island. So all my childhood memories, like really good ones, are all at this island in the middle of Lake Erie. So I still go there every single summer. It's like it's very near and dear to my heart.
That's so fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Look, Courtney's so funny. She said it.
Interesting. Okay, now I got to go find it.
Okay, Dana, what's one of your most favorite clothing brands?
Oh, that's so tricky. Not that tricky. I do shop a lot at Loft. They just have I'm a very style personality is like very classic, so I would say like they have lots of classic looking things. But I do love thrift shopping. Love because you find such interesting things. So at thrift stores, sometimes I will actually also buy Loft items. I have some friends who own consignment stores. So I go shopping at consignment stores a lot and I just love them. Yeah. So thrift stores, consignment stores, Loft, those are big ones.
Awesome. Dana, what message would you like to share with my audience? Anything you want to leave them with? Any words of wisdom you want to share with them?
Yeah, I would say don't be afraid of color. Color is just great. And even if you are a person who likes wearing neutrals, making sure you're in the right neutrals is equally important as making sure you're in the right accent colors because those colors could be hurting you or helping you. So think about the colors, makeup, think about the colors of clothing. Huge. Think about your accessory colors. Yes. Don't forget about color. Think about color. Keep color in mind.
I love it. Dana, please share where can they connect with you on social media? What's the best platform for you?
Usually Instagram, Facebook a little bit, but yeah, I would say a little bit more Instagram. And for both, so my Facebook business page is Colorful Style by Dana, and that is also my Instagram handle is Colorful Style by Dana. So Colorful Style by Dana. either place.
Awesome. Love it. I had so much fun having you here, Dana. Thank you so much for making time. Thank you for sharing such interesting things about color. I learned so much and I cannot wait to get my hands on that lipstick guide. And I'm going to start wearing more bolder colors. Lipstick, right? At least makeup, because I think in clothing, I do wear bold colors. I like
Yeah.
bright colors, but I think with makeup, I'm very shy about that. So I'm going to definitely experiment with that. And I'm also grabbing your course, and I cannot wait to dive in to learn about, the four seasons and also the undertones and all that. It'll be really awesome. I'm going to be so color smart going forward.
You will, for sure. You're already doing a good job, Timmy. And adding the lipstick and the blush is just going to be like bonus. So, yes.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was so fun. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. You have to come back one day.
I will. Awesome. Thanks, Timmy.
Yes. Bye, Dana.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.